welcome to your Money Monday.
How do you build buyers' loyalty in this extremely competitive market? Hey, I'm Rich Motts. Welcome to Money Monday, session 221. It's extremely important to gain the trust of your buyers in this crazy competitive seller's market that we're experiencing right now. This is part one of how to build buyers' loyalty in this crazy competitive market that we're in right now. So some top tactics for multiple offers are, number one, call the listing agent and find out what the seller is looking for in the perfect contract. Another tip is, number one, talk to the seller's agent and learn to make an offer that there's no need for a counteroffer. And number two, always leave a good impression with the other agent. That's super important nowadays. And I love this one. Become friends with the agents who hold the most listings where you work. This helps ensure that they know you will get the deal to the closing table and that they know you. It's so important to know those people. So many realtors are jealous of top listing realtors and they go, I don't like that guy, I don't like that girl. And you know what? You need to become friends with them because they're controlling the inventory, and with you having good relationship, that could be a game changer for you. So here's another thing. What do you do with a buyer who wants to lowball everything when you're trying to protect your reputation? Now that's a tough one, isn't it? Some of the tips are you have to ask yourself, is this a buyer that likes and trusts you? You know, they gotta like and trust what you say. And you have to set the expectation in the beginning because sometimes you can't always get away from a buyer that backs out of a deal, for example. But if you would send a gift to the seller's agent to help salvage a relationship, that doesn't hurt anything either, okay? You can represent your buyer by explaining to the seller's agent up front where they're coming from with the lower offer also. Sometimes this can help you definitely get your buyer in where they need to be in a negotiation. Another thing to talk about, what is your pregame talk when preparing a client for a multiple offer situation? That should be every talk with every buyer nowadays because we're almost always in multiple offer situations. So just be honest and do a video conference with every buyer to go over what's going on in the market. Show them the facts, the statistics, and what is going on. The list price, the sale price, the over full price offers, because they won't believe you unless they see it. Be honest with them about the market and setting the expectation. Explain the options for better positioning themselves when they make an offer. For example, waiving a contingency and the risk and those options might do before you're writing an offer. Set the expectation of your past experiences. So expectation is the key. Start by understanding where your buyers are at in the home buying process. You should also know from your buyer who's involved with advising the buyers. Is it family? Is it friends? Is it the internet? You don't know. So that's great questions to ask your folks. Another thing is, how do you deal with a buyer that doesn't want to make the highest and best offer, even though they can? Doesn't that drive you nuts? Show the data about the sales price in comparison to what they want to spend. Make sure that they understand what they're going to get for their money that they want to spend. Show them the recent solds in that price category. Pick up the phone and call that other agent and find out how many other offers are already on the table and where they are in comparison to what you're going to be coming in with your buyer. And, remember, hey, when you do that, you call that other agent and there's 12 other offers on the table, well over asking price, then there's no reason to submit an offer and waste your time and build your buyer's, opinion or build your buyer's expectation, I should say, about, that they're going to possibly get this house. So you might as well nix it right off the top. One last thing here is, what are some weak spots that we see in buyer's agents? And basically, when I ask a panel of realtors this, the number one thing that stuck out was errors on the contract. So, if an agent can't fill in the blanks correctly, it tells you how the rest of the transaction is going to be. So, got to watch out for those buyer's agents, and, the buyer's agents need to be trained better, some of them out there. Not all of them, but just something to think about when you're dealing with all these offers. All right, so that's this week. Next week, we're gonna have part 2 on this. So I hope you like this video. Remember, it's important for you to take action and start utilizing these strategies. Reach out to me if you have any questions on building buyers' loyalty in this competitive market. I'm Rich Motts, and I will see you next Monday. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you.